that weapon belonged to Tenoch, a hero from 500 years ago. Strictly speaking, he didn't belong to any single tribe. That's because even before the disaster with the Abyss broke out, he had already been exiled.
Exiled?
It was a punishment imposed out of necessity, but he accepted it all the same. He believed it was what he deserved. When the Abyss attacked, the tribes found themselves in urgent need of a powerful figure to lead them into the battle, and there was no one more courageous or resolute than him. He united the 6 tribes and accomplished great feats throughout the war. Ultimately, he perished, and because he had already lost his ancient name, the Ode of Resurrection was unable to bring him back. And so, he was laid to rest, alongside the countless warriors and civilians who lost their lives, buried in the soil of his native land.
Wow, he sounds like a true hero.
Indeed, even now his story is told throughout the land. The powder still needs some time to settle, so let's wait a little longer. Well, what do you think of my collection? Do you feel like you have a better understanding of Natlan's culture now?
Yeah, if each item represents a different story, seems like Natlan's really been through a lot. Does every item hold a special memory, just like Atea's talisman?
That's right. The items in my collection actually serve a similar purpose to the ancient names passed down among the tribes. They demonstrate the true shape of time.
The shape of time?
Most people perceive time as a linear concept, almost like a straight line that can only move forward. We cannot change the past or predict the future. But there's also a different theory, one that I believe to be closer to the truth. Namely, that the past, present, and future all exist at once.
At once? Paimon's not sure she understands.
Let's say your journey ended right now. Thinking back on your experience in each nation, which one would you say was the most important? Exactly. Even at the end of your journey, the things you experienced along the way don't cease to exist. They become part of who you are. Take out a portion of that journey, and you would likely make very different decisions, and eventually arrive at a very different destination. The future is the same way. It exists even though it has yet to come to pass. We just lack the means to perceive it. Of course, there are those with the power to foresee the future. They simply call it by a different name. Fate. You're quite familiar with that concept, I would imagine.
That does kinda make sense. The future hasn't happened, but already exists.
Humanity excels at living in the present, but too often we forget the past and neglect the future. While the Pilgrimage and the Night Warden Wars lead us to a better future. Only by uniting the people of Natlan across countless eras can we fight back against an enemy as formidable as the Abyss. To come up with such a set of rules, the first Pyro Archon must have possessed a level of insight I can only imagine. That's correct. At first, he was a mortal man with no special power. After he ascended to the divine throne, he used it to borrow power from the heavens and establish the rules of Natlan, namely a framework through which ordinary people can ascend to archonhood. By holding the pilgrimage, we're able to determine the strongest among us, and when that person ascends to the divine throne, their inner flame will awaken. In addition, the sacred flame will grant them significant knowledge and memory of this land. After all, that's how I came to know everything I just told you.
So, it all comes down to the power of the divine throne and the rules. Wait, is that a family portrait?
Yes, that's my mother, father, younger sister, and the little saurians we raised. I turned a piece of my dad's leather armor into a canvas and commissioned a famous artist to paint our likeness.
Your sister is so cute! It looks like the two of you are really close. Paimon was having a hard time thinking of an Archon as an ordinary person, but seeing this portrait, it kind of makes sense now. It really doesn't look like there was anything special about you before. Oh, wait, is Paimon allowed to say that?
A little late for that question, don't you think?
Sorry! Paimon's so sorry! Paimon's mouth works faster than her brain sometimes!
It's all right. I'd never get upset over something like that. No matter what others may say, my past is becoming the Archon doesn't mean you sever ties with your... My father made the most delicious stew, so my sister would often bring me a large pot of his cooking, and we would sit on a blanket and eat it together. One time, we didn't close the door securely, and the saurians we were raising ran into the room and knocked over the entire pot. My sister immediately burst into tears. The two troublemakers were going for the meat, but when they saw my sister's distress, they froze on the spot. I still remember the way they laid there, sulking like a pair of children, even after making such a mess. It was frustrating, but in the end, all I could do was comfort my sister and move on.
Wow.
Isn't that what being a family is all about? I think about that story a lot, actually. As the Archon, I made a vow to defend this nation, and experiences like that, they remind me exactly what I'm trying to protect.
Well, what happened after that? This portrait looks pretty old. Your sister must be all grown up by now, right?
I believe she ended up working as an architect and artist. She built many houses and crafted many beautiful works of art. Anyway, that's enough about me. Now that the powder is settled, we can begin. Iansan, Mulani, Chaska, over here, please. Place the ancient name up there, and then we'll begin. Surely as the echoes of life resound through heaven and earth, so too shall our stories remain eternal. Ancient name, take us to your fated bearer. Allow her to answer our call.
Am I hallucinating again?
Kachina, are you okay?
Huh? I'm not seeing things, am I? Is the Abyss playing tricks on me again?
It's okay, Kachina. It's just us. We're trying to find a way to bring you back.
Everyone, you have to listen to me. I've been investigating the Night Kingdom this entire time, and I figured out what's wrong. The Y-Up is being affected by the Abyss. I was waiting for the Y-Up to send me back, but then this really strong monster came in and it almost killed me. The Y-Up saved me, even though its power is weakening, so I've been hiding from the monsters while trying to find a way to help. The Night Kingdom has become a huge mess, though. I keep hearing these awful sounds and seeing really horrible things.
Don't listen to those sounds, Kachina. The Abyss is trying to strip you of your sanity. All you need to do is stay safe and wait for us. We'll be there shortly.
It's okay. I feel so much better now that I've had the chance to talk to you guys. You don't need to worry about me. I've never been strong or special at all, really. So I don't blame anyone for forgetting about me or leaving me behind. Just knowing you care is more than enough. I'll find a way back. You don't have to put yourselves in danger to come rescue me.
You're always like this, Kachina. Now's not the time to act tough. We're coming for you, and that's final. I don't know what lies the Abyss has been feeding you, but I'll tell you something right now. Nobody here sees you as a burden. You're a victor of the Night Warden Wars, a hero of Natlan. All you need to do is wait for us to rescue you, and you'll get all the applause and recognition you deserve.
I'm really scared. Everything's so dark and creepy here. And I want to go home. Still, I don't want you to put yourselves in danger because of me. I don't want to hold anyone back ever again.
All you need to do is place your trust in us, just like you always have. No one fights alone. We're not leaving you behind. Not ever.
Yeah, we're so close. We can't call it quits now. Thank you. Be careful.
Looks like we've lost contact. Now comes the most dangerous part. You have to traverse the Night Kingdom in your physical form. This entrance to the Night Kingdom was left behind after an abyssal invasion. Even a brief amount of time inside could expose you to corrosion.
I know. I'm prepared for that possibility.
All right, then I wish you all the best. I'll tell Koichi to be ready just in case. She's very experienced in dealing with abyssal corruption. That face you just made. Don't tell me you two got into another argument.
No, I just feel bad for creating more work for her.
I'll go with them too, Archon. The more people, the stronger the party.
Thank you so much for your help, everyone. It really means a lot that you're willing to brave these dangers with me. And there's no time to lose, so let's get going.
Now that I've lost my power, I won't be able to provide much practical support. But I can still keep an eye on the situation from here. Eon-san, I know it's unlikely, but if you encounter a situation you can't handle...
That won't happen.
I hope not.
And for reasons she could not explain, felt a pang of sorrow on its behalf. For she knew, despite its body being born of wicked alchemy, all along, The dragon's soul was that of an innocent child. Right up to the moment of its death, it had no choice in becoming a vessel of calamity, nor could it fathom the cruel fate that lay before it. Though the witch had a love of stories, she was not pleased with how this one ended. No, that won't do, she thought. I'll write you a better ending instead. And so she set off to do just that, borrowing a little magic from her friend. With it, she wove a dragon's egg, resolving to rear a dragon child of her own. Yet long in thought she lingered, wondering what kind of world her little dragon ought to behold upon waking. At last, she made her mind up, adorning the cradle with a wisp of woodland air. Then, she quietly waited for the egg to hatch.
Whoa! We're actually inside the story!
This must be Aunt Alice's magic.
Yeah.
A story about me?
Why don't we just see where the story takes us? All we know is the beginning at this point.
Okay.
And now a golden-haired traveler, a silvery sprite, and a dragon-born youth step onto the stage. What new chapter will their arrival bring?
Whoa! That came out of nowhere! Was that the same voice we heard just now? Yeah. But why does it sound so familiar?
I've missed this. It's just like the stories my mother used to tell me.
You mean... Em? She used to tell you stories?
Yeah, she loved it. Back when she was still alive. Sorry, we should focus on what we're here to do. So, now that we're in the story, what's next?
The dragon youth wondered aloud. Yet all he could do was wait for the story to unfold. Of course, there's something to be said for helping it along. Perhaps a little exploration could prove fruitful.
Oh! Is that a hint?
Yeah, I agree.
Doll is meant to be the witch in the story, right? Wait a second. All the people we've seen that look like that turned out to be mages from the Hexen Circle. Do you think the witch in this story is one of them too?
My mother had a hat just like this.
Then, the witch must be M. Looks like this story really is about Durin, huh?
Whether the sprite spoke true or not, it had little bearing on the story at hand. For in that moment, what mattered most was not that she was a witch, but a mother waiting for her child to hatch.
Let's keep looking.
Look at all these books. Guessing the witch did a lot of reading while she was waiting for the egg to hatch.
It just so happened a dragon egg wasn't the only thing she was incubating here. Where else might a story be born, if not among books?
Oh. This must be the dragon egg, right? Looks like it's gonna hatch any moment now. So we've got a dragon egg about to hatch, a witch who loves stories, and that evil dragon we heard about at the beginning. Yep, it all adds up.
This is my story, isn't it?
Okay, so how are we supposed to help the story along? It feels like all we can do right now is wait.
Apparently, it hadn't dawned on the group to look for a way to help the egg hatch faster.
Oh, right! We're at the point in the story where we're waiting for the baby dragon to hatch, so that has to happen before the story can continue.
With the flames at his command, perhaps the dragon youth might be able to provide the egg with sufficient warmth.
What? You want us to roast the dragon egg?
The silvery sprite's surprise betrayed her lack of reading, for in countless tales it is told that only by fire's embrace will a dragon's egg hatch swiftly.
Huh, you kinda have a point there.
Okay, I'll see what I can do. Each day is a new page in my story. I want to savor every scene, every footnote, before I turn to the next one. Get back! Element for the end!
Clearly, both the golden-haired traveler and the dragon youth were eagerly awaiting the little dragon's birth, though perhaps their longing burned a little too brightly. Still, such fiery anticipation might itself become a blessing. At last, under the witch's expectant gaze, the little dragon broke free from its shell. No living being has ever decided the moment of its birth. You were no exception, my child. I brought you into being because I willed it so, just like the witch who created that evil dragon. But I promise you this. Your birth was wanted. You are loved, and you will have a different fate than the dragon that came before you.
You've never told me those things before, but for some reason, I always knew. Thank you for bringing me into this world.
The waiting witch did not feel lonely, for she had 3 visitors by her side. Together, they beheld the hatchling's first breath of life. Holding her dragon child close, the witch promised him a life unlike that of the evil dragon. And so, nestled in his mother's warm embrace, did the little dragon's story begin.
Wait, isn't this Mondstadt? Looks like we're back in the real world. Looks like there's more written on the page now and less ink left than before. So, does that mean we've completed this chapter? Yeah, but why does M seem to think that the story isn't finished yet? Durin broke free from the curse, came into this world with a new body, and even made a bunch of new friends. That already sounds like a happy ending to Paimon. True. Everything's always so mysterious with these mages. Guess all we can do is wait for more clues.
Huh.
Is this thing on? All right, that should do it.
Hey! That's Alice's voice!
Hello there, children. If you're hearing this, you've stumbled upon the little recording I left for you. I thought you could use a few hints about how the book works. By now, I'm guessing you've already begun to leave your mark on the story. You should know, however, that the book needs time to absorb the ink, so the next chapter's clues won't show up right away.
Wait, so even magic ink needs time to dry?
The good news is, you can return to any chapter you've already completed and continue to explore the mystical, magical storybook world you helped create. Have fun, dearies. Toodles!
Aw, man! Paimon was so ready to knock this out in one go!
Maybe it's for the best. Sooner or later, we'll end up being whisked off to another world again, and if that happens, who knows when we'll be able to come back. So it might be good to take a break while we can.
A break. Yeah! Paimon has a sudden craving for the Good Hunter's sticky honey roast. And we happen to be in Mondstadt, so...
So let's meet up here later. I need to find Miss Lisa to return those books anyway.
Manifestation of the sacred before mortal eyes, or the appearance of a selfless hero come to aid the helpless and downtrodden. Or, should that not come to pass, then at the very least, spend a little more coin. For that, it seems, is how one finds true enjoyment. Alas, but there was none of these. Instead, we merely filled our bellies, listened to tales, and gazed upon a crude imitation of my likeness. And now the sun begins its descent. What a day of quiet tedium.
Well, we're so sorry. If we'd known that was what you wanted, we'd have done it all differently. It's all that Zhang Li's fault for not making the customer's requirements clear.
Well, it's too late now. Do you still believe I would part with that soul fragment, now so intertwined with my very being?
But
I knew you were the more astute of the pair.
huh? You were just trying to scare Paimon?
It seems the realm of the Geo Archon has a way of making one more stony-faced.
So, you were just pulling Paimon's leg?
Of course. I was merely engaging in a little banter with the two of you. Long ago, I shared tales with various mortals who chanced upon my mountain abode. Never did I imagine that those stories would endure. It seems I greatly underestimated them. Perhaps, as your Geolord said, a few pieces of ancient Langan's magnificent jade have truly become part of the very foundation of this land.
So, you've decided to help us?
Again, that goes without saying. I made up my mind some time ago now. When I beheld a rather intriguing scene as I set foot in this city, I saw porters passing through the alleys, setting down heavy wooden crates from their weary shoulders. Peddlers pushing carts as the kites and lanterns upon them rustled gently in the breeze. I saw cooks cooking, actors acting, scholars reading, soldiers marching, children playing, elders resting, officials officiating, and the common folk absorbed in this or that, reveling in the simple joys of life. Some, it seems, have already found that which stirs their hearts, while others continue to fret, troubled by uncertain futures. Yet, in this gentle and serene order, each holds fast to their anticipation, not only for the celebrations to come, but also for the first light of the morrow. Scenes I once yearned to behold now unfold before me, no longer in Langan, but in Liyue Harbor, thousands of years on. How wondrous is this mortal realm!
Thank you, Whitehurst Adeptus! Thank you so much!
Adeptus, Adepti, perhaps the singular art in which we are truly proficient is that of sequestering ourselves within the high mountains. But once we leave our mountain refuge, we find ourselves drawn back to mortal ways all the same. So, it is I who should offer my thanks to the two of you. Traveler, Paimon, you have made this day more delightful than any I've known in a long, long time. Come now, and take what it is you need.
You mean, like, right now? But don't you think we should wait for Zhang Li?
That won't be necessary. All things shall meet again in their time, for the waters know no rest, and the flowers their appointed season. One need not fear that life is but a journey of goodbyes.
Is she gone?
Yes, she's gone. A deadly self is formed from the body's impure vapors, so naturally it cannot survive long in this world. Had it not been sustained by the remnant of Zibai's soul, it would have faded away a long time past. Now that the remnant is gone, it has severed its ties to the mortal world.
Zhang Li! When did you get here?
A while ago.
Paimon would have at least want to say goodbye.
Though mountains endure, the ceaseless waters will, at last, wear away their sharp edges. Thus, it may be goodbye for now, but someday, we will meet again.
Really? And when might that be?
Who can say for sure? Or maybe tonight, at the lantern, right?
Are you saying that if the White Horse Adeptus were to be resurrected, she'd still have the memories of the three deadly selves? That she'd still remember us?
We will find out soon enough. It is time. The rite is about to begin.
The rite is about to begin. Is the moon really gonna disappear? Got your lanterns ready, everyone?
All set.
Might be about time to put eyes to the sky. Wouldn't you say, Tianchuan?
Look. When the sun's out, eat the sun. When the moon's out, eat the moon.
Whoa, is this the lunar eclipse?
Under moon eternal, in radiant night, a maiden grants silk, soft and light.
Under moon iridescent, in night divine, a maiden grants fiber for cloth
For
so
you.
fine. Under moon of frost, in night so great, a maiden grants tools to divine our fate. The fields are plowed, the seeds are sown, and from the earth, life is grown. The seedlings stretch, the crops do rise, and all unfolds before our eyes. Fruits are gathered, sweet wine is poured. These gifts we offer to our Lord. Pure is heaven, so fair and bright. She shines as light in this dark night.
And with her does this, wish take flight.
Devoted soul, scattered and unbound. Let this lantern guide you home. By its light be found.
Did we do it? Do we finally get to meet the real White Horse Adeptus?
This place. Where am I?
A familiar land, now known by the name of Liyue.
Liyue? The peaks adorn the clouded moon. Then, who might you be?
Oh no! She seems to have lost all her memories after all.
And those countless lights in the sky. What are they?
These lights, each like a dwelling in glad accord, usher in this day of joyous rebirth.
And whose rebirth might that be?
That of my old friend, Zibai.
Zibai?
Yeah, that's you! Don't you remember anything at all?
That's... me?
Oh, yes. The envoy of the Lunar Palace. My name is Zabai, indeed. Then you must be the Lord of Geo, Heaven's Star.
Many years have passed since we last saw one another. Goodbye, my friend. Welcome home.
Home? But why does this place, this Liyue, feel at once so strange and yet so familiar? Who you are? Who are you? Ah, yes, I remember now. You are that treasure-hunting damsel, the one stricken by the poisonous fish stew. How goes your quest for treasure? You must have achieved both fame and fortune by now, I trust.
Hey, you've got it all wrong! You're talking about Lu Xiangxiang. And how many times do we have to tell you? She wasn't poisoned! Sheesh!
Hmm? But I could have sworn... Oh, that's right. You're that impudent blonde youngster who kept meddling in my affairs. And to think you even had the audacity to presume yourselves worthy of being... What was it again? Ah, yes, of being my guides. How very wonderful to see you again, my most faithful and beloved guides. I trust all has been well in my absence?
Well, she finally got it right. But that sudden mood swing felt even weirder. It's like her head's packed full of slimes.
It is possible that her cells have not yet settled. After all, they've only just been brought back together. It may be some time before she fully recovers.
Huh? You mean, kinda like she's still half asleep?
That I cannot say for certain. Perhaps a few days. Perhaps a few years.
A few years?
Mortal years are but a poor measure when divine beings tread the realm of dreams.
Well, if you say so. Anyway, at least she's whole again, right? That already seems like a pretty good outcome to Paimon.
Yes, there is little cause for worry. We need only wait and let time take its course.
Say, what are those little creatures over there up to?
Celebrating Lantern Rite, of course. And those lights up in the sky? Those are all Shao lanterns. This year, each and every one of them carries a little wish inside.
Lantern Rite. Then, may I join in too?
Of course! Why else do you think we've been running around like headless chickens these past few days? Tell you what, Traveler, why don't we take the White Hearse Adeptus out to celebrate? Who knows? Maybe seeing some familiar faces might help her find her feet? Hey, Zhangli! You've got some time on your hands now, right? Why don't you come along with us?
By no means a bad idea, Paimon.
Oh, and Zabai, before Paimon forgets, when we meet the others later, remember to wish them a happy Lantern Rite!
Happy... Lantern Rite?
Happy Lantern Rite!
Yes! Happy Lantern Rite indeed.
Well then, let's go!
Lantern Rite. A night of joy, reunion, and moonlit blessings for all.